Hi class, showing the steps to the 1A simulation exam. First, we're going to make a blank document, and we're going to hit type shark, submit or fact, and hit enter twice. Helps if I spell it right. Now we're going to insert text from another document. If you remember from class today, we're going to go to insert, then our object button under text for text and file. File Explorer comes up, 1A info doc and insert, and that takes care of question 2. Question 3 wants us to go to the top of the document and highlight the first 2 lines, and we're going to change some text effects. So we're going to go to home and our text effects and typography, and we're going to go to the first row, second column is the fill blue accent color 1 shadow. We want to display shadow effects, and under perspective in the first row apply the third style. So we're going to go down to shadow and first row under perspective. It's all the way at the bottom. We want the first row, third style. And now we want the font color dark blue, text to fourth color, first row, the title of the document. So we're going to hit our font color button, and we want the fourth column, first row. We're going to change this to centered. Here's our centered button. And we're going to change our font to 30, so we go to the font. And 30 is not an option for us, so we're just going to type 30 and hit enter. And question 3 is done. Now we're going to insert a picture again in question 4. So we're going to some shark species. So it's our third paragraph that we want to insert the picture. So we're going to go insert pictures from this device, 1A shark and insert. On 1.5, we're going to change the size of this. So drag the right corner sizing handle up and to the left so the bottom edge aligns at 4.5 on the vertical ruler. So our vertical ruler is over here. So we got to get it, so, sorry, 4.5, maybe right about there. We're going to change the height to 1.5. We make sure our picture is selected. We go up to size in our picture format ribbon and type 1.5. We're going to change our word wrapping style to tight. Remember in class we did square, so we can just use the next option next to square. So first row, second column. We're going to change the position of the picture so it's right aligned horizontally relative to the margin. So I just expanded size. We go to position. So we want it aligned right to the margin. Okay. I like the expanders and banner other than the other methods aren't simulations are giving us. So we want to apply a picture effect to this. So we have the picture selected. We're already got picture effect. So now in the picture format. So we want a picture effect. So we want to go down to bevel. We want the third row, first effect. Now we want to wrap this in plastic with an artistic effect. So we're going to go to our picture selector. We're in picture format. We're in the adjust section for artistic effects. And we want the fourth row, fifth effect. Our next step is to add a page border. So we went to design to do that. Under page background or with page background, we choose page border. We want a box, same one we did in class. We want the first style, and we want to color fourth column's first color right here, and okay. Now we're going to insert a shape into this, and we want the double wave shape under stars and banners. So we want to, at the bottom of the document, insert a default double shade wave beginning at the left margin and the 7.5 on the vertical ruler. Okay, so insert shapes and stars and banners. And we want double wave. So our last option was stars and banners. So left margin. Doesn't really tell us how big to make it, so I just made it like that. So now we want to change our alignment as we did in class. We still have shape format. We're going to go to position and more layout options. In our horizontal, we want to be centered to the page. And vertical, the absolute position, we want 0.75 below paragraph and hit OK. We're going to change the height to 1.1. We can do that right here. And the width to 3.5. Excuse me. Now we're going to type Shark Conservation Week into shape. And now we're going to apply bold to the text. Remember, we selected that text with the Control and A from our keyboard. It doesn't like that today, so let's just highlight this. We're going to go bold. I'm going to change the font size to 22. And we're going to apply the fourth column last color to the font color. So fourth column, last color. Now we're going to change the shape fill. So we got to click outside of the text. We have our shape format and our shape fill dialog box. So we want the fourth column second color. We're going to change the shape outline to the fourth column first color. So now we're being told at the bottom of the document, draw a 0.5 inch high, 1.5 inch text box beginning at the 1.5 inch mark on the horizontal ruler and the 7.25 mark on the vertical ruler. So we're going to go insert, text box, and then draw text box. So it wants it the horizontal ruler 1.5 inches and 7.5, which is somewhere in this area. So it's a 0.5 inch. We want to go down to about the 8 and go over to the 2.5 or so. Then we're going to type July 13-17. Now we're going to change the text box in its position. So we already have the shape selected. And under position, we're going to go to more layout options. And we want to change the box to centered relative to page. The vertical position resolution to position 7.35 below the margin. Sorry, I forgot to hit the size. And we want our width to be 3.5. Now we want a shape style to our box, the last row, second style. So shape format, shape styles, last row, second style. So this one right here. Now we want a shadow effect on this. We want to use shadow, outer, third row, third style. And we're going to add a footer to this document. Insert, footer, and we're going to do edit footer. And we want to insert the file name. So we'll go to document info from our header and footer menu. We go file name. And we're going to close the footer. And lastly, we're going to do our properties and our subject. And we're going to print. So backstage view by going to file. We're going to go to info. We're going to go to show all properties. Now you have to type this exactly as it shows. So tags, we have sharks, comma, space, conservation. And we want to go to subject, marine, biology, comma, space, 2001, and hit the tab key. And now we're going to go to our print, and we're going to hit print, and we're going to select